Hey guys, in today's lesson we'll finally create a link to the shopping cart. Our theme users need to have some idea of how many items he or she has added to his or her shopping cart. Every good online store has something to indicate the items purchased by the user while they browse the site. It will not be different in our case. Our theme will have a shopping cart icon at the top right, and next to it we'll have the number of items already in the cart. At first, this area will be very simple. It will only have the cart icon and the number indicating how many items are inside. There is an option to make the whole thing more complex, but in this course I will make it as simple as possible. Even so, you will see that it will be very functional. And there are plugins that can create all this for us, but I decided to teach you to do everything without using plugins. We will only use WooCommerce's own features and tools. So let's get started. First, let's make room for our cart. Instead of this text, we'll create a div called cart. This name was chosen by me, okay? We're gonna pass the Bootstrap text right class because we want the cart items to be all to the right side of the theme. Here in the cart area, we're gonna create a link and inside it a span HTML tag with the cart icon class. The name of this class was also chosen by me, okay? Soon after, we're gonna create another span with the items class also chosen by me. Okay, now come the most interesting explanations. This first link will contain the link to the shopping cart page. We will have a shopping cart icon, which I prepared in advance for this lesson. It's inside the IMG folder. And when we click on that icon, we will enter the page with the items in the cart so that the user can check out. The first question is, how do we get the link to the cart? Well, we can simply pass the page link or choose a more intelligent solution using a special WooCommerce function called wc get cart URL. So here inside the href, let's echo this function out and see what it will return. Well, we don't have the cart icon yet. I'm gonna add something here in the span just to serve as a link for us. And check it out. Now when I click here, I go to this page, which is the shopping cart page. For now, it's empty because we haven't bought anything yet. So let's keep going. And let's show you now how many items are in the cart. Within the second span, we'll do something a little more complex. Let's do an echo and call wc parentheses arrow cart arrow get cart contents count. And this is a special WooCommerce class. So this is a method within this class. Actually, this is a function that shows the current count of the items in the cart. Saving this here. We got the number 0 for now. Let's buy something from our shop. Okay, I added this cool item here in my cart. And now refreshing the page. I now have one item in my cart. Well, that's cool. But it can get even better. What if this number can be updated without the need to reload the page using Ajax? The WooCommerce documentation offers a very nice way out for us on this page. I'll leave the link to you too, right? We can use this piece of code here, which will be placed in our functions.php file. You just need to make some small changes to it. First, let's add the theme prefix here to the function name. Basically, this code here is making a change to a filter called WooCommerce Add to Cart Fragments. We just need to indicate which part of our code needs to be updated using Ajax. In this case, it will be this region of the second span. Let's copy this span element and paste it here instead of this part. Another thing we need to do is update it here too by telling which element will be affected. In this case, it will be a span with the items class. Okay, now let's test it out. Voila! Now we don't need to reload the page anymore. The number of items is changing as we add more products to the cart. The opposite also works. If I get in the cart and start removing items, as you see, the number here also changes. Cool, isn't it? Now we just need to leave it all here with a slightly better look. The first thing I did to make it work was to create a shopping cart image. It's here inside my IMG folder. When you download the material for this lesson, you'll find this image there, okay? Let's go to the CSS file. This time I'll be showing you the CSS changes I'm gonna make, because they are indeed very simple. First, I'm gonna pass some rules to the cart icon class, which is inside the cart div. Let's say it will filter a background image. And we're gonna pass the image of the cart that's inside the IMG folder. A good alternative would be, instead of an image, to use some font package, like Font Awesome or Fontello, but for now, we're not doing that. Background, repeat, no, repeat. We'll set a height of 25 pixels. The width will also be 25 pixels. Display inline block. And in order for it to be centered, let's pass vertical align button. Okay, now we have the cart. Very cool. It looks really nice. If you click here, you can go to the cart page. Alright. Now for the number of items. Cart. Items. Let's say its background color is this one. CA2424. This is the red color we are using in the theme. The font color will be white. Now, if you want to have the number of items inside a circle, let's use a CSS trick. We just set an equal height and width for the element. For example, 20 pixels. And the border radius is set to 50%. We also add the display inline block. And we're gonna have the text centered. Now reloading the page. Have a look. Perfect. We have a great look. We just need a little more padding on the div where these elements are. But we'll take care of that later. For now, I'm very satisfied with the result. Let's do one last test. Alright, it's getting really cool, don't you think? Well, that's it for today. In the next lesson, we'll learn how to create a link that allows the user to log in to the account page. Or if they are not logged in, it will show a link to register an account. So I'll be waiting for you in the next lesson. Bye!